Yeah, 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 yeah. Roy good
September.
told me.
So I don't know if he's going to be coming or not. He's home and he's taking medicine. His wife said that they might try to come onto Zoom, but if they do, he might have difficulty. He might have difficulty talking and under concentrating and so on and so forth. We have to help him if necessary.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, Bez Hashem.
Yes.
Bushlema.
Should have a refuah shlema.
Okay. The name is Elio Shalom ben Bagel Peril.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not
Bushlema.
talking about the Shalom.
You said Shlomo, Zidi.
I'm sorry, what?
You said Shlomo.
So
Eliyahu Shlomo.
Okay, he said Shalom.
Oh, let me double check. Yeah, it's Shlomo, not Shalom.
Oh. Okay.
Shlomo ben Fega Pearl.
Okay. Very good.
Okay, Eliyahu.
Very good. Okay. Okay, so we're up to the last paragraph here in Perek Tes Vav, Shar Aleph and Nefesh HaChaim. And this starts with Masha Kosav Bazoar, V'hamikubalim. Zichronum Livracha. Should be just 7 lines from the end of the parak.
I got it.
Okay, good. So, would you like to start off the reading, Lou?
Okay.
I haven't got it. No,
Kashuv. If you have the same book as me, Roy, it's 231, the last line on the page.
Uma, right. Yes.
Uma Shikasuv. You see it? You see
Yeah.
it? Bizohar, V'hame Kubalim, Zichronam, Livracha. So, in relation to that which is written in the Zohar by the Kabbalists of blessed memory, Shebechinas Haneshama Mishkana B'moach Ha'adam. So the Shchinas Haneshama, the spiritual essence of the soul, Mishkana B'moach Adam. Mishkana means to reside.
Yeah.
Resides in the mind of a man. Kivanasam Zichronam Livracha Al HaNitzortei Ziv Ora Hamas Keles Mocho V'Sichlo. So the intention, the intention of of those of blessed memory, concerning Hanizokze. I don't know what Hanizokze is.
Nitzotz is sparks.
Sparks. Okay, so
Nitzotz
concerning
is
the
ziv.
sparks. And what Ziv?
Ziv is translated as the radiance, the ziv of the
sparks
yeah.
of light.
These are all adjectives for the or.
Right.
Nitzotz ziv ora.
What is maskelis? It's to reside again.
No, maskel is from the word seichel. That in other words, give seichel, and give seichel and insights to his moach.
Isn't the last word the sichlo also seichel?
Yeah.
So it's
right.
two words that are about intelligence and understanding, knowledge. Low.
Yeah.
Low.
Yeah. So, okay.
Go ahead.
So here, he's really addressing the question that we asked above, that we spoke about. I think it was on Thursday, on Yom Chamishi, that on the one hand, the Nefesh HaChaim has told us that no part of the neshama enters into any part of the man. It was only for Adam Arishon, only for Moshe Rabbeinu, and since then it hasn't entered. That third spiritual component, which is called neshama, that is part of our spiritual makeup. But here he's pointing out that if you that we do find written, he doesn't tell us exactly here the exact quotes from the Zohar, from the various Kabbalistic writings where it says this, but we do find that it says that that this spiritual component called neshama has some type of resides within the brain of a person. So seems not like what the Nefesh HaChaim was saying before, that it's not at all in the person. What he's saying here is that what it means that it resides in the person, it means simply that the sparks, not the neshama itself, but so this is all spiritual things. It's not a spark from a piece of from a fire, but it's some sparks, spiritual sparks that are given off from the neshama. They have their effect on and influence on the person's brain and his reasoning and power of insights, and give him insights. And so that's what that's what the Kabbalists mean. That's what the Zohar means when it says that the neshama resides in the moach of the person. Doesn't really physically reside at all in the moach, but it has an influence.
Right, and then the end of the sentence is lo atz musa mamash.
Oh, very good.
Not
there,
not,
he
not,
said it
not in itself.
right.
Not actually. The shama is not actually there. Just the influence.
Right.
Weiter?
Yeah.
The ikar kavanasam zichronam livracha al bechinas shlosha reshin shel haruach sod hamochin. So the essence of the intention of those of blessed memory concerning bechinam is the choice.
No, the bechinas. It's a tough at the end. It's a tough at the end. So it's a smichas. The word bechina, we've been translating that as the medium of how these spiritual components impact upon the person.
Okay, so in three what's reshin?
Gimel reshin shel haruach sod hamochin.
What's reshin?
From it's Aramaic for the word rosh.
So 3 categories.
Yeah. I don't believe that he's spoken about this. It seems like now he's dividing the ruach into 3 different categories. He hasn't really discussed that to my knowledge, but yeah, basically he's talking about the spiritual component of ruach as opposed to the spiritual component of neshama. Remember, there's 3 different spiritual components that he spoke about in this parak. He started off with nefesh, which he said was totally residing in that spiritual component is residing completely in the person. And then there's ruach, which was partial inside and partial outside, because it has its connection to the neshama, which is not at all inside. And so now he's talking about that component, the ruach, which is partially in, partially not in. Sod hamochin.
It's the foundation of the brain.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what these are Kabbalistic terms. We have to know what it is that it is. The word sod means foundation. Yeah.
My English says the secret of the intellect.
Yeah. What does that mean? Doesn't it's a nice translation, but it doesn't mean anything to us really.
It means
So
moach.
yeah, it does have. I mean, it is. Yeah, it certainly is referring to the moach, because I think he's trying to explain that the connection between the physical brain and these spiritual components.
Right. Tehain pamim is no seen. Pamim is palkin. That they are the workers. From the sparks.
Shehem pamim, because they are sometimes this spiritual component of ruach is sometimes misnotzitzim. It gives off sparks from its essence. Pamim mistalkin. Sometimes it removes itself. Oboim besod tosefes lamisha zocha lezeki yadua. Then it goes away. The sod tosefis, in this sod tosefis, addition. The secret of the addition. What does that mean? I don't know. To the one who merits it, as is known, is well known to all knowledgeable Kabbalists. Lo al betchinas hanekshama ha'ikarit. This is his point, but it's not really referring to the medium of the third component, which we referred to as neshama. So, in other words, he seems to be giving a further elaboration, elucidation of what it means when the Zohar and the Kabbalists say that the neshama is maskelis b'moach ha'adam, that it does in fact reside in the brain of the person. So he's saying really it seems to me that he's saying that their main kavanah in saying that is directed at really not at the third spiritual component, the neshama, but at the what he calls the gimel reishim shel haruach, the three heads of the second spiritual component of the ruach, which is called sod hamochin, which does seem to have something to do with the moach. That's why he's giving it a title of being sod hamochin, the secret power, if you will, of the that works on the mochin, that resides and impacts upon the person's intellect and his understanding. And frequently time to time they are mitznotzitzim. They give off their spiritual spark to the moach, and other times they are mistalkin. They are removed from it, and that's what we mean when it says that the neshama resides in the moach of the person. Yeah. Lo al bechinas haneshama ha'ikarit, but not really the actual third component of what we call the neshama. That's even that is not so close to the moach. Okay, so now we go to V'kein Kosav Rabbeinu Hagodol, Hagon HaChasid, Marenu Harav, Aleph Zal, Bebiuroi ala Heicholos, Beheichola Tanyana. The second section of this Sefer of Kabbalah called Heicholos.
Mhm. If I can understand.
Yeah. Right. I don't know exactly who that is referring to. His first name starts with Aleph. That's much we know.
It says our great master, the prodigy, the chassid, our teacher Eliyahu.
Oh, maybe he means the Vilna Gaon. He probably means the Vilna Gaon. Yeah, he means the Vilna Gaon.
Okay.
The Vilna Gaon was his name was Reb Eliyahu Kramer. And when you say Gra, the 3-letter component of Gra, Rosh Teva, stands for Gon Rabbeinu Eliyahu. That's Gra. And he was Reb Chaim Volozhiner by the way, he was the prime disciple of the Vilna Gaon.
Hmm.
And we know that the Vilna Gaon was, in addition to knowing everything that there is to know about Torah's about Bava Kama and Shulchan Aruch and Shas and Poskim, he was also an expert without parallel in the hidden Torah as well of Kabbalah. And so that was the Nefesh HaChaim's teacher. Okay. One last line. B'hakol echad.
V'kol echad shebechina tachtona shel haneshama hamisnot tzes b'deo v'sichlo lahaskilo. And each one that of the mediums below of the neshama
Mhm.
that gives sparks that are known and knowledge, understanding, and intelligence. Knowledge and intellect to give him intelligence. He Hashlosha Reich Shis Shel Haruach B'mochin Shalo Kamo Sheyis Ba'er Lefanenu Iha. So it means
Emirtz Hashem.
Emirtz Hashem, God willing. It is with the three heads of Ruach in his mind, like we will explain Lefanenu, before us, God willing.
Yeah, so here he says, Lamaisa, he says over here, Hakol Echad. It's all one. It's all one. What is it that's one? He's saying that the terminology that we are using, and sometimes we refer to it as neshama, and we're saying that that's a third component, and that's different and distinguished from the second component of ruach. Oh, this is this over here. Oh, no, this is a robot. Okay. So Hakol Echad means it's all one. What's all one? He says, he explains that the lowest. See, this is what he says he's gonna explain this. The last three words of this this parak. He says, Shizbar lefanenu in Mirtz Hashem. This is going to be explained, God willing, in the Nefesh HaChaim sometime in the future. So he didn't get to it yet, but what he's saying over here is that even these three components of nefesh, ruach, and neshama, they themselves have subcomponents. Each one of them has subcomponents. And what he's saying over here is that the lowest components, the bechina hatachtona shel haneshama, of the neshama, which does have gives off these spiritual sparks of knowledge and understanding to the person's moach. He says he means that it is in fact the Gimoration shel haruach b'mochin. It is identified with, it is the same thing as these three heads of the ruach b'mochin, which would be the highest aspect of the spiritual component, the second spiritual component of ruach. Oh, Alan is coming in. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a slight migraine. I can listen, but I can't read.
What's on him, Roy?
Zak ve'amatz Roy.
I'm full of migraine, but still.
And this is going to be explained. So in other words, that's what he's saying. So it's they're very closely related to one another, if not the same thing in actual fact. Sounds like he's saying over here that they're really the same thing. Because as we said before, we said that each of these spiritual components is connected to one another. The low end of the highest one is connected to the top end of the middle one, and then the low end of the middle one is connected to the top end of the lowest one. So they are a unit. Kol echad.
What does he mean? It's an expression.
Yeah, it's an expression of saying that is it. That which we've been calling the neshama, this aspect of the neshama, the lowest part of the neshama, it is itself the actual three heads of the ruach b'mochin that we've been about. It's almost like they are different ways of different ways of calling this what is really the same thing. Okay. Okay, welcome, Alan. Good morning and Shavua Tov.
Okay.
Okay, Perek Tes Zion. A round of applause. Yeah, we haven't been doing our round of applause. Wow, we have to do a round of applause for Perek Tes Vav.
Hooray!
Hooray!
What do you need?
Okay. Now, Mayor, would you like to start Perek Tes Zion?
Okay, let me just turn the light on. Okay. It says,
What
From
safer
a-
are you using? Sorry.
Oh.
What's safer?
we're in Nefesh HaChaim,
Time. Okay.
It's over there.
Perek
It's right here.
Tes Zion.
Page 233.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Maskilim yavinu shechein hu ha'inyan Gam Bisar Show.
Sure.
Bisar Show.
Mm.
So what the enlightened explain?
The maskilim, the real maskilim, not the maskilim whatever
Of Europe.
whatever they said, whatever they did, but the true maskilim, the ones that really understand. They understand Yavinu. They understand the following thing: Shekain hua inyan. That this is itself the matter that we have been mentioning. Gam b'shor shoa elyon. Also, what we've been saying pertains to his shorish ha'elyon, his shorish upstairs. This is referring to the neshama, which extends all the way up, way up high. The neshama of a Jew extends way high up until the kisei hakavod, on a ladder, a spiritual ladder.
Wow.
All the neshamas of Klal Yisrael that have come down into this world are on that ladder, connected to one another all the way up to Kisei HaKavod.
Oh.
So that's what he means when he says his shor ha'elyon, his shorish. In other words, this Jew's shorish, where his neshama is rooted upstairs on this ladder, leading up to the Kisei HaKavod.
Oh, okay. Sharach b'china hatachtona shel aim habanim.
Oh boy, here we go again. More Kabbalistic terms.
Aim habanim. That's the mother of sons, I guess.
Yes, right. That is the translation. Correct.
What it means, I don't know. Okay, so that's only down below, though. Okay.
Shirak bechina hataktona, the lowermost medium of the Eim Habonim, Sod Nishmas Chaim Ilah. That only that lowest component, which is called Eim Habonim, Sod Nishmas Chaim Ilah, he neknesis umispashetes bepnimius ha'adam ha'elyon. Oh boy. The Sod Tosefes Acharatikun, Aide Maisa Taktonim. Ritsuim Behu Sod Hamochin, Dishin, Kimo Reshin, Delay. Sheikro Hu Vav Kuf Kayadua. Kayadua. I like that he says that, Kayadua. This is well known, what he's saying here. It's well known. Who Vav Kuf? I don't even know what Vav Kuf. I can't even tell you what the Vav Kuf. I assume the Kuf is Kadishin, and the Vav is She'ikrahu something Kadishin. Okay, so this one is about as Kabbalistic as we've seen so far, I think. This is this is really deep. He's just he's using all these terms that you have to know what they mean. So what's the basic general idea? The basic general idea is that he's saying that just like we just got through saying, the relationship between the the different spiritual components and the interconnection between them, and that there is. This is also found in the person's Shorish Haneshama upstairs, up by the Kisei HaKavod. Shirak Bechina Tachtona. That is what Nikneses Umispashetes Bepnimius Adam. But then he says Ha'elyon, so he threw me for a loop. I thought he was going to say that's the part that actually enters into the person. In other words, us. But then he said Adam Ha'elyon, so that sounds like who's the Adam Ha'elyon? That's not us. There's a Adam Ha'elyon. The Sod Tosefes, Achra Tikkun. In the after his ultimate tikkun, his final rectification, after 120 years, after going through a process of purification, after Tchias Amesim, Alidei Maseh Taktonim, through the actions of the ones below, Haratzuyim.
Wow.
Actions that are being done down here in this world. B'hu sod hamochin kadishin gimureshin delay. This is the otherwise known as the sod hamochin kadishin gimureshin delay. Sheikro hu vav kuf kiyadua. Okay. Yeah.
I got to tell you what my translation says, because it's at least you did better than they did. My translation to the beginning of chapter 16 says, this paragraph contains profound mystical thoughts that cannot be translated.
Oh, wow.
So you did a good job. You did very well.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I guess that's time.
That's it. 11:33. Okay, everybody. Have a great Yom Rishon.
Yes,
And a great Shavua.
Yom Rishon and Shavua Tov to everybody.
Well,
Yeah,
thank you, Rabbi.